Hi, everyone. My name is Anna, and welcome to today's message. Today's message is Pride is the enemy of truth from Proverbs 11:2. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with the humble is wisdom. So, what is pride? Well, it's a high or conceited opinion of yourself, your accomplishments, or your assets, which leads you to believe that you're superior to someone else. Causes you to be vain and makes you think that you are more important. It leads you to believe that correction and direction is below you, and it ignores advice and looks down on others. Pride distorts and protects itself, and it tries to justify poor actions, rationalize bad decisions, and will do anything to avoid admitting fault. And this is surely Satan at work in our lives. When we allow our ego to get in the way of our humility before God, pride becomes a temptation, and it's one of Satan's favorite ways to use your heart against you. Now, this is a verse of two opposing traits, pride and humility. And it's meant to serve as a moral lesson about the consequences of pride and the timeless wisdom of humility. For the last couple of days, you've been hearing me talk about godly wisdom. And wisdom helps you make decisions and leads you to spiritual growth, which makes your life better as well as the lives of those around you. However, you have to have humility to grow spiritually. And when pride gets in the way, it becomes impossible to grow because pride distorts your decision-making ability. Now, someone who's arrogant will make mistakes that will shame them. But a humble person, they will clearly see right from wrong. They'll see the truth from the lies and have godly wisdom. And honestly, the Bible views pride as evil. And pride will be your downfall, and it will cost you more than any other character fault. Pride will blind you, and when you're overconfident, it really just makes you look foolish. Now, I hope you understand the importance of this because this message today will be an important warning for those who are prideful. Pride will destroy you. So today's message is really a question, something to ponder. How can you choose less pride and more humility in your life and in your decisions? Now, if you ask me, I would say you can do that by fearing God. Because you have to choose to be humble and then teach it to others in God's wisdom. That's part of being awakened. And when you choose to be humble, you can't be someone who self-promotes. You can't look out only for yourself or overestimate your own qualities. And you just simply can't be a proud fool. You have to choose to beat pride. And a humble person will draw closer to God. But if you choose pride, well, God's going to resist you. And trust me, He will humble you in the most painful way. And if you choose God in humility, then He's going to raise you up in the most glorious of ways. And you have to have wisdom to be willing to listen, be directed, learn from your mistakes, and obey the commands of the Bible. True wisdom is God-given, and it's only given to those who acknowledge their dependence on God, and you cannot be humble without your dependence on God. So today's message is this. The path to wisdom is built on humility and choosing to let your pride take a back seat. When you choose God's unconditional love, humility becomes your only option. Choose truth over your comfort, because being humble creates growth. Be grateful and appreciate the wisdom that God has offered you. Be willing to be stronger and wiser. Choose those important lessons that God is offering you and avoid Satan's sneaky heartache that comes with being full of pride. Embrace your humility, because if you think you're above others, well, you're only deceiving yourself. So today, choose to find the truth and choose to heal it. Self-awareness will seek truth even when the truth hurts. And that is God's love in action, because my friends, love is the answer. If this resonated with you, please like and share my post. And thank you for your donations to my divine mission. And I will see you next time.